Hi, welcome back to QA Crackers. In last session, we learned about black box testing, white box testing and grey box testing. Today we are learning about black box testing techniques. There are various techniques which applied for black box testing: boundary value analysis, equivalence partitioning, state transition testing, decision table testing, graph based testing, error guessing techniques. Boundary value analysis. It is the widely used black box testing, which is also the basic for equivalence testing. Boundary value analysis tests the software with test cases with extreme values of test data. Boundary value analysis is used to identify the flaws or errors that arise due to limits of input data. Boundary value analysis is based on testing the boundary value of valid and invalid partition. The behavior at the edge of the equivalence partition is more likely to be incorrect than the behavior within partitions. So boundaries are the area where testing is likely to yield defects. It checks for the input values near the boundary that have a higher chance of errors. Every partition has its maximum and minimal values, and these maximum and minimum values are the boundary values of partition. Example: consider a system that accepts age between 18 to 56. Then using boundary value analysis, invalid number is minimum minus 1 and maximum is plus 1. It should accept number within 18 to 56 like 18, 19, 34, 55, 56. It should not accept 16, 17 or 57, 58. Equivalence partitioning. This technique checks input and output by dividing data into equivalent classes, ensuring maximum test coverages. This is through testing method that minimizes input repetition by accessing equivalence classes under specific input conditions. When input is given, its type is checked and equivalent class determines the set of valid or invalid states. Example: taking input for the test case data for the age selection should accept valid data of anything between 1 to 100. Invalid class is minus 1, checking the lowest of lowest. Valid class 1 to 100, any number. Invalid class 101, checking the highest of highest. State transition testing. State transition testing is a technique that analyzes an application behavior for different inputs, observing how changes trigger state or output modification in the application under test. Tester input value and check system behavior, both positive and negative. This method considers input, output and system state. It verifies software by comparing transitions or event in test data and examine behavioral changes in different system state with constant inputs. Example: login page will let you input username and password until 3 attempts. Each incorrect password will be sent the user to login page. After third attempt, the user will be sent to error page. This transition method considers the various states of systems and the input to pass only the right sequence of testing. Decision table testing. Decision table testing is a method to test software behavior by documenting input combination and their corresponding output in table format. It is called cause-effect table, which capture cause and effect for through testing, creating cases for different scenarios. It uses a decision table to test multiple scenarios with accurate results. It is preferred for various input combination and multiple possibilities. Graph-based testing. This method of black box testing uses a decision-based approach taking into account the relationship between links and input cases. A graph is down to show the link between causes and effects which trigger them. This test uses varied input and output combination to illustrate software performance in dynamic way. Error guessing technique. Guessing input and output is used to design test cases and relies on the tester's skill and judgment. Error guessing is testing method that relies on experience and skill. It involves predicting bug and defect in areas where formal testing is ineffective. Experience-based testing, also known as non-formal testing, has no set method but remain valuable as it can address unresolved issues. Okay, that's it for today's session in which we learn about black box testing techniques. We will meet in next video. Till then, bye and never stop learning. Please share this video and subscribe to QA Crackers. Thank you.